In this video, we're going to talk about how to graph an equation in other forms. So we're going to take a look again at slope-intercept form and remember what that looks like, and then we're going to rewrite in that form and graph. So just a reminder, linear equations are frequently written like this, where it's y equals everything else, and that's slope-intercept form, where you have a number in front of x plus another number equals y. That's slope-intercept form, and this number is the slope, and this number is the y-intercept. Another form of the equation which you'll see frequently is standard form, ax plus by equals c, where a, b, and c are actually numbers. Maybe it's 2x plus 3y equals c, or equals 4, and x and y stay x and y. And then there's other forms, or sometimes it's just a random arrangement of y's and x's, but these are ones that have names, slope-intercept form and then standard form. And we're going to look at one more form before we're done with this unit. So here are the steps in how to graph. So first, you're going to write the equation in slope-intercept form if it's not already. Then you're going to graph the y-intercept. This is always point 0, b. That's your location of the line. Then you're going to use the slope of the line to create more points. Remember, slope is rise over run, and if it's not written as a fraction, you should stick it over 1 so that you have a rise over run. And slope is the steepness of the line. And then you're going to use a ruler to draw a line that extends through both the points, placing an arrow on both ends. So let's look at some examples here. So again, I abbreviated the steps, but slope-intercept form, plot the y-intercept, use the slope to create more points, use a ruler, add arrows. So we're going to graph 4x plus 3y equals 21. So this is not in slope-intercept form. Remember, slope-intercept form is y equals. And this does not say y equals, what it does, but there's a whole bunch of junk over here with it. So we have to get rid of that junk. And if you'll remember, we've done this before. We know how to do this. We're going to solve for y, so we're going to put a box around it. We're going to circle the other terms. We're going to put all our circles on one side, all our boxes on the other side of that equal sign. So 4x is going to go, and I'm going to go ahead and put him first, since I know it's mx plus b, 21. And then 3y I'm going to keep here, because it's a box and I want it on the box side. And then we divide everything by 3. Everybody gets a share, and I'm going to split it up. So it's going to be 4 over 3x plus 21 divided by 3 is 7. So I've got it in slope-intercept form. I'm going to plot the y-intercept, which is 0, 7. And then I'm going to use the slope to create more points, which is negative 4 over 3, remembering that this is my run and this is my rise, except it's a sink because it's negative. So I'm going to run to the right 3, and then I'm going to sink 1, 2, 3, 4 down. Run 3, 1, 2, 3, sink 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you do it right, you end up with a straight line. And I'm going to use a ruler. Actually, I'm going to use my straight edge tool and put arrows at both ends. There. It's kind of like I snapped my fingers and then I had it. And that's it. Just a quick double check. It's going down. It's negative slope. That's good. It's going through a y-intercept of 7. That's good to go. All right, let's look at another one. Again, steps to graphing. I'm going to put it in slope-intercept form, plot the y-intercept, find the slope, use it to create more points, and then use a ruler. So is this in slope-intercept form? No, because I don't have y by itself, but I can put y by itself because I know how to do this. Circles on the left, right, squares on the left. I'm going to move this guy over here, and then I'm going to divide by 3. Now, here, I'm going to put an understood 1 there, because if there's no coefficient of x, we know that that's an understood 1. And I'm going to write that as a fraction. And then I'm going to do also 3 into 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. So I'm dividing that, and I'm dividing this, but it's a fraction, so I'm going to leave it like that. So I've got it in slope-intercept form. Now I'm going to plot the y-intercept, which is 0, negative 1. The slope is negative 1/3. That's my run. This is my rise. It's negative again, so I'm going to run to the right, 1, 2, 3. I always recommend running to the right unless you don't have room to run to the right, and then you should run to the left. But I always recommend running to the right, 1, 2, 3. Oops, I put a dot there, and I did not mean to put a dot there. What is going on? 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to sink down 1 because it's a negative. 1, 2, 3, down 1. And then I'm going to draw a line. Poof! Arrows at the ends, goes all the way through. Hopefully now you know how to rewrite and graph something that's not in slope-intercept form.